Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and today we're going to be doing the most anticipated reads that I have for the year of 2020. So go ahead, get comfortable, and let's get started. But the first book, we're just going to go from chronologically. I have 8 to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. The first one is going to be The Dilemma by B.A. Paris. This one comes out on January 23rd. It's about a woman named Livia. She is turning 40. Her husband is throwing her a party and her daughter will not be there. But Livia has a secret that she's keeping from her husband, Adam, and eventually Adam has to make a decision when he finds out some interesting news, and that's it. And I'm currently reading a B.A. Paris book as of right now. It's Behind Closed Doors. That is actually in my January TBR, which I'll link up in the cards in case you're curious on that video as well. The next book that I want to talk about is 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. I actually read a book by Peter Swanson just a few months ago. It was All the Beautiful Lies, and I actually did not like it, and it was quite recommended from a lot of people in the book community, but I didn't want to kind of leave that one out from me turning myself off from Peter Swanson. So I definitely wanted to give him another shot. So I thought I would wait for his newest release, which is getting a little bit of hype on here on the internet. But this is set to come out on March 3rd. It's about a bookseller who actually compiles a list of these unsolvable murders that have happened and how they're impossible to crack. Well, one day he gets a knock on the door from the FBI and they're trying to get more information because apparently there's some very similar series of murders that have gone unsolved very recently, and they're trying to get him to help out. But what he doesn't know about this bookseller, the bookseller doesn't know that there's someone watching him and following him, as basically doing everything he can to keep tabs on him as well. So this one is definitely one that I'm very much anticipating. The next book that I want to talk about is The Return from Jennifer Harrison. This one actually comes out in March 24th. It didn't really have much information on the Goodreads page. It just said that it's about a group of girls who reunite after one girl, Julie, has been missing for 2 years and she has no memory of what happened. And I guess you try to figure out what happened to her. I've also heard this is more of a horror book than a thriller suspense mystery type book, but I'm still very interested, and the cover's gorgeous. So hopefully I will get to this one very, very shortly. The next book that I want to talk about is Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillard. This one comes out, I did not put the date. April 21st is when the book comes out, but this is about a woman named Marin. She is married to her college sweetheart. They both have a son together, and one day their son goes missing. A year later, the case kind of goes cold. It's unsolved, and she's feeling very discouraged. So she hires a PI to try to get a little bit more information, but what her private investigator finds is that her husband is having an affair with a much younger woman. So this kind of sparks Marin's life back to color, I guess you can kind of say. And it says, and I quote from the Goodreads page, that the other woman is a problem that she can fix. The next book that I want to read is He Started It by Samantha Downey. This comes out in April 28th, and I love Samantha Downey's My Lovely Wife. That book definitely had me on the edge of my seat. It was definitely a thriller that I just absolutely loved. It made my top 5 of 2019. I also did a video on that, so I will link that up in the cards as well. But this one follows 3 siblings whose grandfather just recently passed away. He leaves a very cryptic message, and the 3 of them have to come together, do a cross-country trip to fulfill his final wish and secure their inheritance. Now, the 3 siblings have their outs about each other. They weren't very close, but you later find out that there's secrets, dark past, people following each other, revenge, dead bodies. Oh, and one of them's a murderer. Oh yeah. The next book that I want to read is The Half-Sister by Sandy Jones. I have not read a Sandy Jones book, which I know I need to. Hopefully I can get to what's the other one called? Her First Mistake. That's the one I really want to read here shortly. The description of this one just says it's a domestic thriller where one day a family's life is changed when someone arrives at their door. This one also comes out June 16th as well. The next book I want to read is The Swap by Robin Harding. I read The Arrangement by Robin Harding and I actually really liked that book. And I have another one, which is Her Pretty Face, which I have not gotten to yet. But The Swap actually comes out on June 23rd and it's about partners, like married couples, like switching partners. Just, I guess, to see how it goes, and I think there's some twists and turns. I also heard there may be a pregnancy involved in this one. The description is not very clear as to what the synopsis is going to be about, but it's definitely sparked my interest, and the cover is gorgeous, obviously. And the last and final book is Home Before Dark by Ryley Sager. This comes out on July 7th of this year. The description is not very detailed, it's, I guess, because it's so far into the future, but this one kind of gives off a more atmospheric, creepy, possible haunted house vibes. Ryley Sager's writing is definitely a hit or miss for me. I read Final Girls, which was just okay for me, and then I did get, what was it? Oh, Lock Every Door by him, which I actually did not like at all. I ended up DNFing it because it was just, I just could not handle it anymore. I do need to read The Last Time I Lied by him, which I haven't done yet. But Home Before Dark is one that's definitely got some creepy vibes. I think this is going to be very atmospheric, very promising on that part. So we shall see. Alright guys, so that's all the books that I am currently anticipating for the year of 2020. If there's more to come, I will definitely try to do like a round 2 video, maybe for like the second half of the year. Let me know down in the comments what you're anticipating, and don't forget to follow me on social media. My Instagram is at readingwithjess_. And with that being said, I guess I will say goodbye for now. Bye everyone.
Yeah.